Hi everyone, I am Stinivas, Department of Information Technology, BV Raju Institute of Technology. Today I am taking the course Python Programming. In that, input-output functions. So we have experience regarding from C language that input-output functions we used to take their printf and scanf. Here in this Python, we have two input-output functions. Here you can see in the slide. Those are printf and input. So these are the input output functions which can printf can display the output, and input is to give the input to the computer. In this Python, these two are having specific meaning. You can see here in Python, using printf function we can display the text message to give the output function. We are using this. Then printf takes a string as an argument and displays the same. We have seen how to declare variable, how to declare strings, that we have seen in the previous video. Input function help us to enter the data at the runtime by the user, and output function printf is used to display the result of the program on the screen after execution. So these are the basic functions, and the syntax you can see. For printf we can see some object, maybe string or some variable, something. Separator separates the arguments or parameters or variable, what do you call, and end, then file, then flush. This is the general syntax of input output functions, printf functions, sorry. Then what are the parameters we are using in description regarding them? Here you can see one by one I have displayed here. First one, objects. Any object and as many as you like will be converted in the string before printed. What are the objects that can be converted into strings before giving the print? And separate statement, you can see here, this is the optional, but what is that? We should know that as a basic class. It specifies how to separate the object if there is a more than one or default. Simply if we are giving the simple object, then generally that will be writing in the form of single quotes or maybe double quotes, or if it is a string in the triple quote also. But this is the default value it will be giving. But if you want to separate the objects with the help of some symbols, then what we have to do? That I have given a simple example in the next slide, then we will see, and we'll go for that. End. This is also optional, but it specifies what to print at the end of a line. If you are giving hello BVRIT, then after the BVRIT, if you want to give something, BVRIT at the rate, that it will be printed at the end of the string. Then default is next line, next one, file. Object with write method, default is stu.out. System standard input output, that is. Then flush. It is a boolean that specifies the output is flushed. If it is flushed, then it is called as true. If it is buffer, then it is called as false. And default is false. So these are the basic parameters which you are using in the program. In print function, we may be use only few, or we may be used based on our requirement. We are going to use all these things. Then here with the basic example, I can explain you that. Here I have given, I am taking the first bit, you can take here. A is equal to hello is one string. B is equal to everyone is another string. If I print A, I will be getting the output hello. Print B, I will be getting the output everyone. This is displaying at the end of this. Same it is given. Okay. Then print star is I am taking as like string, and one more strong 20 type. That means the star should be printed, which is string. Here if you keep a and star 20, this will be printing 20 types. So what as I am taking star, so here 20 types stars is present. Then print and ampersand. That means in this one, it will be getting output. Output will be hello iron symbol. For example, if you want to replace this iron and if you want to keep some dollar, simply you can write same iron and single quotes. In that, you can write dollar symbol. Then your output will be hello dollar. Then next printf I took B. B is represents here. B string is everyone. Totally I will be getting hello everyone. Okay. Then separator. For example, instead of n, here in the same example I can take here in this last two printf statement, you can see a. Here instead of n, if I give here b comma, then if I give next one, what is that? A comma b separate in the bracket, and if I give, it will be printing hello I'm everyone. So very simple. N and separate are almost all same, but here if you want to separate these two elements like a and b, here you can give a comma b. Then simply it will be printing default value without giving any symbol. It will be giving hello everyone. If at all if you want this hello everyone should be separated by some dollar symbol, then you can write a comma b. Instead of this n, you can write separate SCP sub is equal to inverted commas dollar. Then you will be getting the output hello dollar everyone. This is the output regarding the. This is a basic example I have given in order to explain you this how the separate and hello will be there. The same example I have given here, you can see this one we have discussed just now. Then separator creates a partition between the separate object that present within the statement. Default value will be white space, as I told you just now. Simply if I give within the printf print a comma b, you will be getting hello everyone. And otherwise, if I give print a comma b separate is equal to ampersand in single quote, you will be getting hello ampersand single quote in whatever giving. If you give and, it will be getting and. If you give some dollar, you will be getting dollar. Hello world will be hello everyone will be separated by dollar. Okay, and we have already discussed just now. This is the same slide from the previous one. Next, then just now we have seen that printf is function used to display the result on the screen, or we can say output on the screen. So for the syntax for printf function is this print parenthesis bracket. Here you can see print string to be displayed as an output, print variable. So within this parenthesis, if you want to display the string, then you can write in the double quotes. In this not only double quote, you can write also in the single quote. So we have discussed while introduction topic. Strings can be defined with the string can be written if the single line string can be written with the single inverted quotes, or it may be double inverted quotes. If more than one line, maybe triple inverted quotes also we can write for the string. Print variable. Any variable, if you assign some values, some a is equal to 2 and print a, your output will be 2. Like that variable only decide. String to be displayed as an output comma variable. That means anything, these examples I have given. If you want print string 1 variable, string 2 variable, string 3 variable 3, etc. Then how does it varies? See students, here you can see example I have given print welcome to Python programming. So my output will be welcome to Python programming. Python programming is single line string. So output will be Python programming. Welcome to Python programming. This is the output. Then If I take x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to x plus y. Print z. What is happening here? I am taking the expression that is z is equal to x plus y, and we know that here x is 5 and y is 6. 5 plus 6, 11 should be stored in the z. Then print z. Then z value will be getting 11. If at all, the second thing I told you that here string as well as variable. For that example, print sum. Sum is string. Z is variable. Print sum z. Z means we know that z we got 11. Same thing will be printed here. Sum is equal to 11. This is the output. Next last syntax I have given here. Print string 1 variable, string 2 variable, string 3 variable, so on. Sum of this is the string, comma x. That means sum of should be there. X first variable, 5 should be there. The next one, in again variable. In again string. Then next variable is y. Is string. Then next variable is z. The syntax which I have defined here in the third line is this one. Then your output will be sum of 5 and 6 is 11. Sum is the string I have given. X variable is 5 and in is a string. 6 is the variable. Is again string. 11 is again z. Z is 11. 11 is a variable value. This is regarding the print function. Then input function. So we know that input function is used to accept the data as input at runtime. Here syntax you can see variable int prompting string. That means if you want to give any variable here, some x is equal to input, and if you want to give some enter a value, it will be asking you that x enter a value. These examples I have given here, 1-2 examples we have given here, you can see. Then what is the prompting string? Where the prompting string in the syntax statement are message to the user to know what input can be given. Generally we have very good experience regarding in the C language. Like in the printf statement we will be writing enter a value, enter the name, enter a string, enter a and b. This is prompting string, what the user want to display on the screen. If the prompting string is used to display on the monitor, the user can provide the expected data from the input device, whatever I have given just now. Then input takes whatever typed from the keyboard and stored and entered into the data in the given variable. Prompt string is not given an input function. No message is displayed on the string. Thus, the user will not know what to be typed as input. So, we know that input here, with the help of example, we can understand here. Example 1, input function I have taken, prompting string. I am taking city. Some city is equal to input, enter your city. This is the prompting string. Enter your city is prompt string. What user wants. Then city is input. Whatever input we are getting, name of the city, when it is asking on the monitor, the prompting string will be entering. Enter your city. Then I will be writing some Narsapur. Here in this example, Warangal I have given. If I give some Narsapur here, then print I am, comma city. So this is again prompting string. I am is prompting string. I am, comma city. What your output will be? I am from the Warangal. This is called prompting string, what the user wants to display. And this is the input string syntax. Input syntax, what the user wants to give the input. Then here, input without prompting string you can see here. City is equal to input function we are taking. Simply, and city is equal to input. Hanmakonda we are giving. Print I am from, again city. So city input we have already given Hanmakonda. Then we are going to give, again the output will be I am from Hanmakonda. So this is without prompting string. There is no output, anything is displaying before that. Then Here, see what are the changes we have to observe from this. Note in the example 2, input is not having any prompting string. Thus, the user will not know what is to be typed as input. Simply whatever entering your input, that only it will be displaying, but it is not asking on the screen. So, to make the program more interactive, provide the prompting string with input. If the numerical value is entered, input value should be explicitly converted into a numeric data type. Then input function is used to convert, int function is used to convert the string as integer data explicitly. So explicitly means user will providing this to convert the data from one form to another form. Then here examples you can see. Example number 3. X is equal to int. As I am taking it, I am deciding that explicitly the user is defining what are the x we are using, it is int. Then input, again the prompting string 1. That is entire value. Similarly, y is equal int, that means y value we are taking. I am taking here int. This is specifying the which type of data type we are using. Then in input, enter the number 2. First number we are given, number 2. Print sum is equal to x plus y. As we are giving two inputs, initially it will be asked entering number 1. I am giving some number that is 34. Then enter number 2. I am giving some other number 56. Then print sum should be printed. Then it should be calculated x plus y. Then this will be 90. This is the output of this simple program. You are taking input from the user. Then alternate method for the above program, x comma y. This is not only helpful for your explaining this input function, but this also you can understand that the variable can be given in the Python like this, x comma y. When I am taking two variable, this can be given x comma y is equal to some values you can give with the help of commas. Some x comma y is equal to 5 comma 6. That means the x is stores the value of y and y stores the value of 6 respectively. That is the meaning. So in the input function, when you are giving input from the user, then how you are defining? The same example in another way. X comma y is equal to input. Int I am taking, that is optional, as I want to consider that x is a variable that stores the value integer. So I am taking int here. Otherwise I can take float. Otherwise I cannot take anything. Then x comma y, two variable I am taking. First one, in input enter the number 1 over. Then comma int input enter number 2. So here the meaning of that one is the first input value which we are taking is stored in the x. The second input value which we are entering is stored in the y. That becomes x and y. Print x is equal to x, y is equal to y. You can see here, very good example this is. Here enter a number 1, first number x, 30 I have given. Enter a number, second number I have given 20. Then x is equal to 20, y is equal to 50. Here capital X is equal to small x. This is like string. Here this is the capital X is string that holds the value that containing that stores in the small x. Similarly y is equal to y. That means y is acting here inverted course. This is a string that stores the value of y. Similarly we got x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5. X is equal to 30, y is equal to 50 in this case. So this is regarding input. So student, you remember this is not only when we are taking from the input from the user, but also we can define this variable. Some x comma y is equal to two numbers we can give the value, then that can be stored the respective values. As I given you just now example. Here another example I can give. Some a comma b is equal to 3 comma 4. That means a stores the value 3, b stores the value y. Like that also we can define these variables. This we have seen while discussing variable definition. So till now we have discussed input output function. And another small topic I want to discuss in this today's video, that is type conversion. What do you mean by type conversion? So here you can see type conversion is nothing but conversion of one type of data type into another data type. So for example, from the previous knowledge, those who have already learned the C language, from that I am taking C programming. If you take any integer can be converted in the float. Float can be converted in the integer. So based on the user requirement, when you are converting manually, then that is called as explicit type conversion. So type conversion is nothing but converting one data type into the another data type is called as type conversion. Here the type conversion, we have two types of type conversion. The first one is the implicit type conversion and the second one is the explicit type conversion. Then what is implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion? Let us see. In explicit type conversion of data types in the Python, the Python interpreter automatically converts one data type to another data type without any user involvement. This is implicit type conversion. That means when you are giving, for example, here I have given example, so x is equal to 20, print x is of type function x if you take, then the system itself, the print interpreter itself gives the value is the x is equal to 20 is int type, integer type. Similarly, y is type. Here y is equal to 20.6. We know that is a float value. Similarly, interpreter can automatically understand that this is a float value. We take this one as float. We are not defining here. Like in the C program, we will be writing somewhere x is equal to 20 means int x we have to take. Here int y is equal to 20, float y is equal to 20.6. We are not defining any int float here. So Python interpreter will itself automatically, it can understand the respective types of data types. So this is called as implicit type conversion. In this type conversion, where the interpreter is automatically converting itself, where there is no involvement of the user or the manual user. So this is called implicit type conversion. Understand here, x is type of class int, y is type of class float. That is again 40.6, then float. This is automatically the system can declare, the interpreter can understand. Then what is the explicit type conversion? So explicit type conversion is which we converting when we are taking the values, when we are initializing the values, we are going to convert the one data types into the another data type. In order to convert all these types of data type, we have different types of type conversion functions. You can see student here. First one, actually the numbering somewhat, I think these two should not be there. It is again it has got here the first one, int a base, the function that converts any data type into the integer. Base specifies the base with the string if the data type is a string. Okay, the base can gives the type of data type of, it specifies the base in which the string, if the string data type is a string. Float, this is the function used to convert any data type to floating point number. Odd, this is the function used to convert the character to integer. So here in the name itself we cannot easily identify, so please try to remember this. OR means the function that converts the character into the integer. The respective examples I have given, few examples I have given in the next slide, you can see. Then hexa. What is hexa? This function is used to convert the integer to hexadecimal string. Octa, again similarly like this function is used to convert the integer to octal string. Tuple used to convert to a tuple. Set function, list, dictionary. These are functions used to convert the respective parameters, like here you can see dictionary can convert tuple like key value taking into dictionary. str means string. It is used to convert the integer into string again. Complex real. This function is converts real number to the complex number, char number. This function converts the number to corresponding ASCII character. So these are all the functions you can see. Each function is having the respective function, but in all these cases we the user are involving in order to convert from one function to another function. So it is called explicit type conversion. Few examples I have given. You can see, students, here Python code to demonstrate type conversion. Here in this you can see using int and float function. Here s is equal to string I have given, that is 1001. It is not a integer as I have represent this one in double quotes, though this is called string. S is equal to 10001 string I2. Then same thing, C is equal to int s comma 2. So print, after converting the string to the base 2 and ending we are giving with the null. We are not giving any symbol. Then print the string converting to the float. E is equal to float of s. Whatever the value of s we have defining as a string, this string is converting here in the form of base 2, here in the form of floating value. The next example you can see. Here, second example I have given. S is equal to 4. It is not an integer, it is not a number. Here S is equal to 4 in inverted code means it is a character. C is equal to odd s. Just now we have seen this odd is a function that converts character into the integer. So odd s means C is equal to odd s. C is printing the value. We are converting this character into the number. Similarly, C is equal to hexa 56. So C value we got some 4 or something, that will be converted into hexadecimal number. So C is equal to octa 56. Again, C value holds the value conversion of converting 56 to the octal. These are the two types of C conversion we have seen. So student, just 2 minutes I will be recapturing again. In today's topic we have seen mainly input-output functions as well as type conversion. So input-output functions, we have two types of input-output functions. That is print function that can be displayed the result as output, and next one is input function, that is we can give the input that can print the input and it takes the input from the user through the keyboard. Next, type conversion. Type conversion is nothing but it is converting one type of data type into another type of data type. This can be done in the two ways. The first one is that implicit type conversion, where the interpreter itself can be converting the one data type to another data type. Explicit type conversion means the user is converting into one type of data type into another type of data type with the help of some type conversion functions. So this is today's topic, student. All this we have seen. This is a summary of today's topic. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.